old and confused. That's how Americans have described President Joe Biden in a recent US poll. Over 3/4 of respondents believe that Joe Biden would be too old to effectively serve if re-elected next year. Interestingly, a similar number of people had a different view of Donald Trump. When asked about the 77-year-old former president, 2/3 of Americans described him as corrupt and dishonest. This eye-opening poll was conducted by the Associated Press and Knox Center for Public Affairs. It revealed that 77% of Americans, including 89% of Republicans and 69% of Democrats, think that age could pose a problem for Biden. However, the numbers change when it comes to Trump, with 51% of Americans expressing concern about his age and only 29% of Republicans sharing that concern. And it's worth noting that if Joe Biden is re-elected, he would be 86 by the end of his second term. Former South Carolina Governor and United Nations Ambassador Nikki Haley has been vocal about her belief that Biden might not complete his term, warning voters about the potential rise of Kamala Harris, the Vice President of America. The AP NORC poll delved further into public perception. It found that when people think of each candidate, 26% of all adults associated Biden with his age, while 15% mentioned words related to being slow and confused. Trump, on the other hand, received only 1% and 3% of similar associations, which is related to age and being confused. But it's not all one-sided. Nearly a quarter of respondents associated Trump with words like corruption, crime, lying, and untrustworthiness, compared to only 8% for Biden. 2/3 of respondents supported age limits for presidents, members of Congress, and Supreme Court justices. Over the weekend, Bernie Sanders, the 81-year-old former Democratic presidential candidate, was asked about Biden's age. He told NBC Network that when he recently met Biden, quote-unquote, he seemed fine. A Times Online report.
From breaking news, detailed analysis, in-depth interviews, and explainers, follow the Times of India. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like our videos and hit the bell icon to stay updated with the latest.